Всем привет! С вами Сириус 79. Мы продолжаем наше путешествие по пустоши Фоллаут 4. В последней серии мы остановились в подземке, получили очередной квестик циклический по установке Милы. Находится это здесь рядом, вот, установить Милу, буквально в 50 метрах. Ну и также имеем еще один квестик, где-то вот здесь, поговорить с доктором Амари. Это у нас насчет сюжета, насчет Валентайна. Думаю, это мы сегодня сделаем. И потом я Валентайна поменяю на другого персонажа, спутника. Вот эти гули. Надо потом будет тоже Валентайна перевооружить. Но это, возможно, потом со временем. А возможно, я его оставлю, как он есть. Так, хорошо. Где-то здесь рядом. Вот где-то в этой стороне. Только непонятно где. 20 метров. Так, где-то враг есть. Где-то... Ага, вон туда на мост мне нужно попасть, на поезд. Что там висит? Вопрос только вот как мне попасть наверх. Я помню... Давайте посмотрим по карте. Это можно попасть, вот садовая терраса, по-моему, если не ошибаюсь. Поэтому давайте я перейду туда, и там, скорее всего, мы сможем попасть на низ, потому что я по-другому не вижу, как еще можно было попасть туда. Да, как-то вот вниз. На этот поезд. Да, давайте я перейду и потом продолжим там дальше. Так, ну вот вроде бы я перешел. Вот он поезд. Мне кажется, тогда в сам поезд надо. Так. Поэтому... Мы там уже как-то были. Я это помню в этом поезде. Вопрос только... Да, это, по-моему, вон там он в поезде. Так. Ребята, это помогает. То, что мы перки берем на автоматическое оружие, больше урона. Это помогает. Серьезно помогает. Вот здесь нужно установить. Так, вот мы установили. Вернуться к технику Тому. Но нам сейчас не туда. Нам сейчас нужно... Хотя можно было вернуться, взять. И потом продолжить дальше с Амари поговорить. Давайте, наверное, так и сделаем. Пойдем в подземку, сдадим квестик. Может быть, новенький получим. Надеюсь, что нет. И потом пойдем к доктору Амари.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Excuse me.
Hey, you keep placing Milas, and I'll keep paying you. Could always use more Milas placed. If you're interested.
Елки-палки. Продолжается дальше. Видите, это автоматически идет. Если мы сдаем, получаем автоматически. С другой стороны... Видите, я ничего не могу сделать.
Anything new from Mila?
Him's like a glowing one in a crater, soaking up all the data from Mila's cameras. The atmospheric sensors haven't picked up anything yet, but give it time.
Угу. Это, видать, может, знаете,
Let's see what you got.
You got it.
возможно, рано или поздно это будет нужно, то, что мы устанавливаем. Так. Ладно, это я потом продам. Больше пока мне ничего, нечего продавать. Нет, оставляю. Да. Все. Не забываем выходить через потайной ход, потому что будет вылет игры, если будем путешествовать прямо из этой локации на другую. Поэтому давайте, наверное, продолжим. Давайте посмотрим, где, кстати, надо активировать. Цех сборки машин Корвига. То есть мы можем, как бы, знаете, бегать по этим... Но я сначала давайте все-таки зайду к доктору Амари, а потом побегаем. Поустанавливаем Милу. Вот, Ник Валентайн рассказывает нам немножко о добрососедстве. Может, с ним поговорить можно?
Nick,
What do you need?
your thoughts?
You'd be shocked how many folks I've managed to convince I'm just a really sick ghoul.
Nothing else for now.
Ничего не хочет говорить. Ну ладно, нам нужно, короче говоря, по квесту, если посмотреть, по сюжету, поговорить с доктором Амари. Это находится здесь. Как вы уже помните, мы здесь были. Вот. Воспоминания. Дом воспоминаний или что-то такое, короче говоря. Да-да. Ну что ж, давайте тогда зайдем в дом воспоминаний.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Так, видать, у них что-то было.
Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Ирма и Валентайн. Ник Валентайн. Что-то у них было. Так, ладно, давай. По сюжету нам нужно вот сюда.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. H222's contact. What's this all about?
И доктор Амари тоже знакома с Валентайном. Видать, что-то они с ним делали. Так, веселье с Робко.
Nice.
Включает в себя голозапись с игрой Грогнак Варвар. Что-то мы игры какие-то получаем.
Speak up now.
Speak up now. Сейчас, подожди, я тебя тут... Тихо ты. Не надо мне включать диалог. Вот масленочку возьмем, мне масло нужно. Так, отпусти меня. Не надо со мной пока разговаривать. Я пока что обчищу тебя.
Were you going to say something or not?
Да-да. Так. Так. Ну ладно, пускай Ник объяснит.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Так. Помогите нам.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Да, держите.
Here's what I
Помните,
could
это
find.
мозг Келлога. Или
What's
Келлога.
this? This isn't a brain. This is...
Да.
Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Так, слушайте, а ник совместим?
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Слушай, а это сработает?
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If
Да,
I
сейчас
start
он будет...
cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I
По-моему,
need
это
you
не
to keep
сработает.
talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Шифр?
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Ничего себе технологии. Так, ну ладно, давайте тогда приступим, не будем тянуть резину.
Alright. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Так, ну вот, нам нужно сесть в капсулу. Вот, давайте не будем тянуть все это. Сядем в капсулу. И, как говорится, пойдем в сон. Ник тоже садится, и очнемся мы, скорее всего, в нашем сне.
Brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Это мы что, по мозгам ходим, что ли?
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Столько журналов, с собой ничего нельзя взять. Доступ к воспоминанию, мама.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Так, я. Доступ к воспоминанию. Это Келлог в детстве.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie.
People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Так, продолжаем, как говорится, путь по воспоминаниям. Здесь уже постарше.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Так.
It's gonna be... I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Fine, you'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start
Здесь можно
fresh.
активировать вот эти вот...
That was the hot shit.
Можно слушать их разговоры, можно активировать вот эти вот места, где
With the world at my feet.
его воспоминания, как говорится,
Everybody knew I
Келлога
was the one who shot Valdez.
открывает
I could
нам
write
его
my own
прошлое.
ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake.
Мэри.
I'm just...
Доступ к
Are you
воспоминаниям.
sure these guys...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I
Это
never
дочь
deserved her.
Келлога.
Not
Келлога.
for 1 second.
know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know.
Так это что,
That's
его
what I
жена?
claim.
А, я думал, там мать, это его, наверное, жена,
Just
да?
wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Тоже не то было. Бегаем по временным воспоминаниям этого негодяя.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us? and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Все-таки он не смог их защитить, да? Получается, мать и дочь... мать, говорю. Жену и дочку убили. Так, мне сюда. Идем дальше по его воспоминаниям. Хотя, с другой стороны, интересно узнать про Келлога, что он там вообще представлял себя в прошлом.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. Yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So...
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Вот уже про нас речь шла. Идем дальше.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really... I finally ended up in the Commonwealth.
Сначала я буду активировать персонажей, чтобы он рассказывал о своих мыслях. А потом будем слушать их общий разговор.
It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want? First synths
Сейчас
weren't all that
послушаем всех.
impressive.
Потом.
I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of...
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Так, я не понял, это повторяется, что ли?
But the Institute
Да,
could
скорее всего,
always make
повторяется,
more,
ладно.
and kept making them better each time. You still give me
Тогда
the creeps,
прослушаем
but
их разговор.
you have to get used to them
Так,
if you
вот.
want to work with the Institute.
Our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate.
System is offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Хорошо, сейчас пойдем.
Manual override initiated.
Да, вот
Cryogenic
начало игры, когда
suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
исчезает наш
Checking
сын,
through the logs.
умирает жена.
Just find him.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
И вот Келлог и баба в скафандре. Вот мы, а вот жена с ребенком.
This is the one.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. Open it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Everything's gonna be fine. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory.
Так, воспоминания продолжаются. Теперь, как говорится, нужно узнать, куда. Ну, само собой, скорее всего, в институт. Стойте, я что, не туда пошел? Или как? В другую сторону надо было идти? Да, в другую сторону. Моя ошибка. Вон уже у нас отметка. Скорее всего, ключевая. Последний момент.
Is that your son?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some
О, два диалога, блин, подключились. Но это вообще нехорошо.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Ну и что дальше?
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time? The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere.
Обратите внимание на его очки. Это и есть этот модик, о котором я говорил в последней серии. Это очки патрульного. Вот они более реалистично теперь выглядят.
Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Ничего себе, синт-охотник, который может телепортироваться.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Нормально.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute.
Сейчас, возможно,
because
будем
there is no
просыпаться.
entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Так, журналы мы не можем, да, поднять? Отключить. А как мне? А, вот. Все, выходим, ребят. Через телевизор.
Okay. I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Так, поговорить с доктором Амари. Так, ну ладно, так и быть.
I'm okay, doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Но вы же все видели. Так, жизнь Келлога, Верджил, телепортация.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Верджил.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Так. Я его найду.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Я что-нибудь придумаю.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Так, ну вот по сюжету мы на чату. Светящееся море. Эй, Валентайн, а ты где вообще? Поговорить с Ником. Так, ну хорошо. Вот мы и сделали очередной сюжетный квестик. В следующей части мы установим Милу. Так, у нас Ник Валентайн находится где-то, черт знает где. Либо он здесь, либо он здесь. Разыскать Верджила. Да, но нам нужно поговорить с Ником Валентайном. Неважно. В следующей части мы установим Милу на заводе Корвик. Я, конечно, само собой опустошу карманы. И мы не пойдем по сюжету, а пойдем, скорее всего, ребята... Я посмотрю в том квестике, какие мы будем делать. Выберем какие-нибудь квестики и будем их исполнять, выполнять. Поэтому сюжет пока оставим. Ну что ж, я с вами прощаюсь и продолжим в следующей серии дальше. Всем пока!